You are 25 chapters into your writing project, and all of a sudden a character that hasn't been there for the last 10 chapters pops back in and you can't remember what their eye color is. This happens all the time. You'll hear authors joking about this constantly, but it's one of these reasons that it is extremely important that when you're starting a writing project, develop some sort of character sheet. And how that sheet is formatted and looks like will vary depending on author and author. This could be anything from just paragraphs of little side notes to anything of like Excel spreadsheets. However you want to do it, that's great. Obviously, the main characters and the ones that crop up the most are going to have far more detail than the one-offs. But make sure every character, if you name a character, once they need to be logged into your character sheet and give them as much detail as necessary and log that information. So the physical attributes from hair color, height, to the way they speak. Do they have an accent? Is there a quirk that they have? Do they have a turn of phrase that they use a lot? Note all those things down because that will help you as a reference later on in the book or series just to make sure your characters are consistent. I'm going to be developing them for my next book. I'm about to start a project of my Greek retelling based on the heroine Atalanta, and I will do the same thing where every character is going to have their name and their attributes plugged into a character sheet for reference for future purposes. But it keeps things simple later on. I know it sounds like it's a lot of work from the get-go, and it is. It's a stop-start process because you add a new character. Okay, here's their name, here's where they live, here's what they look like, etc., so on. But later on, when you're writing the final chapters, as well as the editing process, it'll just make sure everything is correct and nothing has changed in some weird way, and you're not thumbing through pages upon pages of your manuscript trying to just find if you even attributed an eye color to a character.